Hi everybody, Sean Holsinger again here from holsingersflyshop.com. This is the third in our beginner series, third video. Today we're going to tie a Brassie, another very simple fly to tie. All you do is, I like to tie these with a bead head. We're going to start this one with an olive thread, wrap your thread on, and then wrap it back to the bend of the hook. Today on this one I'm using a size 16. Using the 16 more for video quality than anything. I would typically tie these on like an 18 or a 20 would be your standard Brassie size. 16s, I've fished them and I'll catch fish on them. What we use, the first thing we're going to put on it is ultra wire. This one I'm using a chartreuse color ultra wire. It's just going to give it a little different color. Standard is copper, of course, for the Brassie. But I'm going to use chartreuse. I like the greens. We have a lot of green bugs in our streams around here, so I like a little bit of color. All you do is put your wire on. We're going to wrap it back to the bend of the hook. And then we're going to wrap this back forward up towards the head here. And it's very simple. You're just going to wrap this towards the head of the hook here. Just continue wrapping. Nice tight wraps the whole way up. This is another nymph pattern. You can fish this on a dropper. It'd be very good on a dropper, like underneath a hopper or a beetle pattern or something in the summertime. But typically, I just fish this on my nymph leader when I fish it. This is one of the very easiest flies to tie. That's why we have it in our beginner series. We're just going to continue to wrap it up towards the front. And we're going to leave a little bit of room up here to make a head. On it, we're going to dub a little bit of peacock dubbing in there. Once we get it up here towards the front, we're going to tie it off. Make a couple wraps around it here just to tie it down. And then, like I said in the last video, anytime you're cutting wire, you always want to cut on the inside of your scissors, never out on the tip. You don't want to dull them. I like to take my scissors there and push that wire down to make sure it's not sticking up, and then I'll cover that cut off end there with some thread. Okay, for the head of this fly, we're going to use peacock curl. I'm going to use 3 strands of it. What we're going to do, we're going to hold it down on the head here, make a couple loops around there, a couple soft loops just to get it tied in. And then this is kind of brittle stuff. It's really easy to break, so you want to be careful with it. To trim this, just grab a hold of it and pick it off. It's really easy. Wrap it down there. Now, because as you saw, it was very brittle, one way to make this stuff stronger is to wrap it around your thread. And I'm just going to twist this around my thread, and it makes like a rope effect, and it'll make it a lot stronger to wrap with and a lot more durable. Make a couple wraps there, and then I'm going to pinch off the thread, and I'm just going to wrap this around and make a nice little head on here. Okay, well then once you got your nice size head, not too big, you don't want too big on that, then you want to tie it off. Just make a couple wraps here behind your peacock curl. And then we'll trim this off. Wrap or 2, and then a wrap or 2 in front of the bead there. And we're gonna finish this off to finish our fly. And that is all that is to tying a Brassie. Very simple fly and a very effective fly. Thanks again for watching. This is episode 3 of our beginner series. Keep coming back for more, and check us out on holsingersflyshop.com. Thank you.